Tricia? Tricia?
We're out of milk. I'm just going to go and get some.
Wait! I'm sorry I lost my temper, OK? But please try to understand. I get frustrated when you won't trust me.
I do trust you.
You trust me? OK. But all the same, I know we've already got this clear, but just in case, I'm going to say it again. There is nothing going on between me and Rona.
And how many times do I have to say it, Marlon? I know.
And yet you still seem to be angry with me.
I'm going to get the milk.
Please don't slam the door. She didn't slam the door, that's good.
Lovely meal you cooked for us last night.
Well, if you like that sort of thing.
Beef stewed in beer? You love that sort of thing.
I think you better use this for beer.
It was nothing, only takes half an hour. One of these days I'll do you my coq au vin, and that's really special.
I like a man who can cook.
I've got a feeling for finer things in life. Give me a nice piece of meat, good-looking woman, and stick of dynamite, and I'm a happy man.
You deserve an extra sausage.
You what?
Well, I like cooking for a man who enjoys his food.
Champion.
You don't mind, do you?
How are you? Do you not feel like talking?
Not really. Pint of milk, please.
Right. 35 pence, please.
I did try and speak to Marlon.
Good.
And I tried to be nice to Rona.
I know.
I always try and be nice to people. But then stuff like this happens.
You should be saying this to Marlon.
There's no point. He thinks I'm stupid.
No, he doesn't.
Well, he said so. Well, as good as.
As good as... That's not the same as actually saying it. Perhaps that's not what he meant.
I know what he said. I was there.
You might have misunderstood.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe I did. Because I'm not very bright, am I?
That's not what I said.
You were right the first time. I don't feel like talking.
Hey, Chris.
I'm going to see Zoe at lunchtime. I want you to come.
That was straight to the point, wasn't it?
Well, you've had a couple of days to get over your last visit, so's she. Are you coming?
You really think Sheila got over it?
Yeah, probably.
But, only I always seem to make things worse when I see her.
Then you'll do better next time.
Well, I'll try, obviously, you know, to make things better, but it could be just as bad, and I'll make her worse again.
So, you're not coming? You think running away from the situation's going to help?
No, I'm not running away. I think I've done enough damage.
Well, that's what you tell yourself, isn't it?
Chris, I know you probably hate me, but this is the best I can do at the moment. I'll keep the business in good shape, and I'll try and find a way to make things up to her.
No, I don't hate you. Just think you're pathetic.
So, just to clarify, are we okay?
We're okay for milk.
That's good. That's, humour's good. But you know the most important thing in a relationship?
Respecting each other.
Listening. Listening to each other, recognising when something's wrong and dealing with it.
Right. Silly me.
See, I reckon I've got pretty good communication skills. I can articulate what I'm feeling pretty well. Which, funny enough, is usually seen as a female thing, but it's the new man in me.
It's nice for you.
See, that's what I mean. I'm trying to explain myself, and you just come back with 3 words to me. That's not good communication. I saw what you were worried about, me and Rona, and I told you there was nothing to worry about. And then, after that, it all just comes down to trust. That's all I can say.
I trust you.
I know. So, we're okay then?
You think so?
What is it with this 3-word thing? It's like you're not capable of coming out with a complete sentence. Yes, I think so. Am I wrong?
We're late.
Oh.
Hey, I wonder where you'd skulked off to.
Skulked off? That's uncalled for, that is.
It doesn't look like it.
I just thought I'd put the rubbish out, that's all.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Because I like to be helpful.
Oh, well, in that case, it's very helpful and it's very kind. Thank you.
Well, I like to do my bit.
I've used up all your oven cleaner.
What you done? Drunk it?
No. I'm giving your cooker a good going over.
Oh, Zach. I bet it's not looked this clean since you first got it. Oh, what am I saying? You wouldn't know. You've hardly used it since then.
Yeah, well, I've got too much respect for you to go blundering into your kitchen like that.
Oh, well, Wally can blunder into my kitchen any time he likes. Thanks, love. You've done a good job.
I don't care what you say. I know Robert, and I don't think he's mature enough for this.
Of course he is.
Look at the way Nicola chewed up Maggie and spat her out. She practically ran her out of town. What's she going to do with Robert?
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but you are sounding just a teensy bit prudish.
You're just giving me a hard time because you've got an achy back.
Yeah, well, I may well have an achy back, thanks, I may say, to my naturally agreeable nature.
You mean thanks to Edna bullying you into helping her with her weeding?
But I also have strong opinions.
Good morning.
Morning, Terence. Nicola and Robert, your opinion?
Good on him.
There you go, you see, the voice of the man on the street. If you'll excuse the expression.
Right. Woman in her mid-20s, sleeping with teenage boy, no problem.
Correct. You just have to be, as Robert might say himself, cool about these things.
I see. Well, what about man in his mid-20s sleeping with a teenage girl? Let's say, I don't know, Sid sleeping with Donna. Would you be cool about that? Terry?
Well, that's different.
It's totally different. I mean, Sid and Donna.
You're a couple of sad old hypocrites.
Emily, aren't you supposed to be working?
There's only Paddy here. And anyway, so far this morning, all me and you have done is discuss Nicola.
How many times have I told you? This shop is the heartbeat of the village. It's our duty to discuss the news.
I'm sorry. It's not a good time.
It's all right, I just wanted to fill you in on what Chris said.
Well, I'm glad you said no, because if you don't feel you can cope with Zoe just yet, then it's best to wait.
Well, I didn't exactly say I couldn't cope.
Oh, it'll take time, Paddy, that's all.
See you later. How come you're not at work?
I need a word with Emily. I'll be 2 minutes.
What with the devil?
I was hoping you'd be in the cafe.
Oh, I pop between the two at times like this.
Times like what?
Times when there's a serious local issue to discuss. Namely, you making a fool of yourself with a boy who's hardly out of short pants.
Jealous, are you?
I don't think so.
Mrs. Oppart, I think there'll be customers in the cafe by now.
Well, I've said my piece.
Thanks for getting rid of her.
Well, it doesn't mean I'm on your side.
I know. That's why I came in. I want to take you out tonight and talk about it properly.
I can't.
Oh, please, Em, don't let's fall out over this.
No, really, I can't. Paddy's going through a difficult time and I need to be with him.
I'm going through a difficult time too.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
She doesn't seem quite a usual chirpy self.
She's fine. Well, not exactly fine. Actually, I don't know how she is.
Women, the eternal mystery.
Not now, Bob.
Right you are.
Do you ever wish I was at university or something?
No. Do you?
I could be a doctor.
Well, possibly. What, you got something on your mind?
Oh, I've just been thinking about Bernice. I'm really missing her.
Sorry, I don't make the connection between you missing Bernice and being a doctor.
When I was working with Bernice on the boat, I met this bloke, and he kept on going on at me about how I was wasting my life and I could be whatever I wanted to be. Like a doctor, for instance. And it was really nice listening to him. It made me feel clever.
Yeah, I see.
And then one night he bought me a cocktail. Ocean Sunrise it was called. And he asked me back to his cabin. And then I realised everything he said, well, it was a load of rubbish. He only said it because he wanted to get into me, you know.
Yes, well, men can be deeply unpleasant sometimes.
Second cheapest cocktail on the menu. It's not much I ask for. Just someone who likes me and respects me for who I am.
Do you want to be a doctor?
No, I like my job.
Well, the story has a happy ending then, doesn't it?
Yeah. Me and Bernice had a good laugh about it that night. She never talks down to me. She don't think I'm thick.
Well, someone said they think you're thick.
I'm sorry, I'm rattling on. I better get back to work.
Joseph made it for you.
It's lovely.
You're not going to start crying on me now, eh?
What have you told him?
Just that you've been poorly, but you're getting better every day, and you'll be home again soon.
Well, who's going to want to see me or speak to me when I get home? Maybe they'll be like Paddy. Scared of me.
It won't be like that.
It will.
I'm going to bring Joseph to see you.
He won't want to come, and even if he does, he won't like it.
He's been telling me he wants to see you.
If I made him nervous, or if I upset him, I don't think I could bear it.
Well, that's not going to happen. You'll see that is not going to happen.
Brushing up on world affairs, Trisha?
I was just looking.
I shouldn't bother. That's affairs as in news, Trish, not as in who's sleeping with who.
You won't find any horoscopes in there, you know.
I'm going on my break.
Hey, you're not off for another half hour.
I've got a headache.
What was that all about?
No idea.
Marlon, when Trisha has one of her little tantrums, I expect you to interpret. Well, now, what's wrong?
We had a row, but we sorted it. I had to explain to her in words of one syllable that I wasn't interested in Rona.
Well, that didn't look sorted to me.
Well, that's Trisha, isn't it? I swear, Planet Trisha is this whole different world with its own weird languages and customs. Sometimes I can only guess what might be going on in her head.
Don't say a word to me.
I beg your pardon?
About Nicola. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, don't you now? Well, let me just tell you this.
I'll have a coffee, please, Viv.
In a minute.
Now would be good.
Don't you start either.
Hey, I've just got rid of Viv for you. A little gratitude might be in order.
I'm not in the mood. You know I've got the entire village talking about me, don't you?
Yeah? Well, if they're mates, it'll be because the lads are jealous and the lasses feel a bit left out. And if it's anybody else, why should you care?
I just don't like being talked about.
Well, it happens in a village. And it's happened to you before. So, what's really on your mind?
Nicola's probably going to hate me.
I'm not being funny, but do you actually feel something for her?
I don't want to talk about it.
Sounds like a yes.
What do you think about me and her?
Well, I think if you both enjoyed it, great, but if she got embarrassed in the woolly last night, I think you've got to ask yourself why. And don't let people like Viv get you down. You're old enough to make your own decisions.
So what do you think I should do?
Well, I think you and Nicola need to have a talk. Because then, when you know where you stand with her, you'll be able to handle the gossip.
Hello? Yeah, I'm calling from England. Sorry. It's a bit of an emergency. Could I possibly speak to Bernice Thomas, please? Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Didn't hand?
No.
You sure? Not off in your holes again, are you?
I don't know why he puts up with her. She's oversensitive, catty, spoilt. You know, I've tried, but I am never going to like her, and I don't even think I can be nice to her anymore.
Well, I've never found her oversensitive or catty or spoilt.
Because you're not a threat to her.
Are you?
Well, that's the way she sees me.
That's not what I asked.
No. No, I'm not a threat to her. If she's really the one Marlon wants to be with. What has she said to you? Has she said something about me?
No.
Has she said something about her and Marlon?
I can't tell you.
Ooh, that sounds serious.
Perhaps we should talk about something else. Paddy and I are going out for a drink later. Would you like to come?
Oh, yes, please.
Good.
And while I'm at it, I can see if Marlon's sorting things out with Trisha. Do you think he will have?
About 5 then.
About 5.
So he says, I'm not skulking. I'm taking rubbish out.
So you were lying?
No, it was true. I like to do my bit, that's what he said. 2 coffees, please, Viv, when you're ready.
Yeah, but hold on, that's a complete personality change. I mean, has it a bang on head or something recently?
I'm loving it. It just means I can sit down, put my feet up, and let Wally and Zach do all the work.
Oh, it must be like being a kid.
Oh, it is. It's like being single again with no responsibilities and men running about trying to please you all the time.
Admirers fighting for your attention. Hey, listen, my advice is do not let Foggin leave.
I know.
Hey, just imagine in a couple of weeks' time you'll be able to have them stripped and oiled and peeling grapes for you.
Can I get you anything?
How about a bit of privacy?
Don't take that tone with me.
Nicola.
She deserves worse. She was horrible to me this morning.
You sleep with a schoolboy, you have to expect a few tongues to wag.
I don't see why it's a big deal.
He was 16. It's barely legal.
I'm only 8 years older than him. How many years were there between you and Louise?
That's completely different.
Why?
Because we were both adults. He's a child. He didn't know what he was doing.
You had a pretty good idea by the time I finished with him.
I'm not listening to this.
Louise could have been your daughter. I call that a lot weirder.
Look, could we just leave my love life out of this, please?
Oh, so you get to diss mine, but I'm not allowed to mention yours?
It's yours. That's the talk of the village. There is a reason for that.
You know what? I think I prefer Viv having a go at me. At least she's not a hypocrite.
How come you're back so early? You're not skiving, are you?
I'm doing some paperwork at home.
What's up?
Give it to him.
There's some post for you. It's your letter to Katie.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, Andy.
You want to get yourself an older woman, mate. Someone a bit more mature.
Shut up.
Well, it's true, though.
Robert, you went to bed with a woman most of this village thinks is barking mad. Don't think that qualifies you to give Andy advice.
Fine. I'll leave you to it, then.
Your nephew's on his way. So Chris said you want to head to check up on me. Check how mad I am this afternoon. He just wants you to know Joseph's coming. How do I look? Look fine. And what if he doesn't want to see me? Here they are.
Here, cup of tea.
Great. Like that'll help.
It won't do any harm.
Tell me something, Dad. Why do you think it's okay for Robert to sleep with Nicola?
I don't think it's okay.
But you've hardly said a word to him. It was like the world had ended when I went and slept with Katie, but yet it's all right for him to go and sleep with Nicola.
I don't approve of him and Nicola, but one thing I've learned from you is there's not much I can do to stop my sons if they're determined.
So I got all the grief and he gets the benefit?
It's not like that.
That's how it seems to me.
Look, Andy, I know you're upset, but don't take it out on me. Let's talk about it.
I've got nothing to say.
Here I go then.
Paddy, I want you to stop thinking about Zoe now.
No, well, how come Ashley can visit her almost every day and I can't even look her in the face?
You have to stop wallowing in this guilt.
Wallowing?
When she comes home, you'll see her. And you'll make it right between you. But in the meantime, there's other things that you need to think about.
Is there? You?
Besides me.
Fostering. Fostering. I know, we've got the meeting tomorrow, sorry.
Yes, we have. And we need to talk about it.
I know, and you're right. You're absolutely right. So let's talk about fostering.
No, she went off with a headache at lunchtime. I haven't seen her since.
What's going on?
Yeah, Marlon, where's Trisha gone?
She had a headache. What?
No, I mean, where's she gone?
Sorry?
Well, I saw her at lunchtime getting into a taxi with her bags packed.
What?
You didn't know?
Don't panic.
She was getting into a taxi with her bags packed. I'm panicking.
Well, look who it is. I go for a little stroll to get away from the pointing fingers and nasty jokes, and who do I find?
I'm sorry, all right? I'm really sorry.
You're a bit of a blabbermouth, aren't you?
Well, I told Lucy. Never thought she'd tell Maggie.
Oh, no, because mothers and daughters never talk about stuff, do they?
Well, she was winding me up so much. And anyway, I felt like I had to tell someone.
Boast about it, you mean?
Yeah, if you like. Boast about it. Because it was so great.
Sweet.
Well, I mean it.
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Just didn't want to listen to Andy whinge him.
This is no good, is it? Hiding. You and me are going to the pub.
You serious?
Of course I am, why not? Come on.
All right, I'm not panicking. What do I do?
What, have the two of you been arguing?
Well, yeah, but we're always arguing.
Was it about me?
Well, she keeps saying she knows there's nothing between you and me, but it is. It's like there's this huge problem, and she won't tell me what it is.
She might have told Emily.
Emily?
That's the impression I got.
Where's Tricia?
I don't know.
Why's she gone?
Gone where?
That's what I want to know, Emily.
No, Marlon, she's just said she doesn't know. No, what are you talking about?
I'm sorry. It's Tricia, she's gone. She disappeared in a taxi with bags. She had bags.
She wouldn't just up and leave.
Oh, yeah, right, because she's never done anything like that before, has she? What's wrong with her? What did she say to you?
She was upset with you.
I know that, but why? Did she say why?
Well, she seems to think you told her she was stupid.
I didn't.
Well, she thinks she did.
I didn't mean it.
She's been upset for a few days now.
I didn't mean it.
Well, maybe she didn't realise that. Did you tell her you didn't mean it?
I told her she was stupid.
She's a bit insecure.
I know she is, I know she... I've driven her away, haven't I?
Possibly.
Have you got a mobile?
Yeah.
I've got to find her and tell her she's not stupid, and I love her. And I'm stupid.
Good luck.